What's going on YouTube? Earth Power here with CDH.
How's it going, guys?
And we've got another This Week in Kaijudo for you. So we're back.
Yeah.
Back in the swing of things. KMCs have started up again, so TWIKs are back. And as per the usual, we've got 3 KMCs that happened this weekend on July 4th weekend. So after the fireworks and all that fun stuff, and apparently a hurricane around here.
Yep, you didn't even know.
Yeah.
It happened.
It did. It rained a lot. KMCs happened. One in Texas. And Robbie Stewart coming back to the limelight after his second place performance in Season 1. Won this KMC with Light Dark Nature, mid-range, aggro, tempo. I don't know. They called it something weird on Kaijudo channel, but it's like this mid-rangey kind of just get in your face. Like it uses like tempo cards like Roll Core and Sasha and stuff like that, and then it's just more mid-rangey with
cards.
like I don't know. It's a mid-range deck. They call it aggro for some reason.
Robbie called it tempo.
Okay.
No one's called it control yet, but we're waiting.
No one knows what things are called.
No.
If you guys want to know about deck types, the first TWIK that we ever recorded
It was
goes
bad,
over
though. We
all
didn't
of
talk
this.
about tempo.
Yeah, we did.
Don't think we did. But we can go back and check. You can go back and check.
Anyways,
Anyway,
we
other
hit the
KMCs.
baseline. Anyways, so that's
California.
the thing. Joe Bass, real quick, got second place.
Yeah.
The second.
They actually didn't play it out.
Right, the second contender for the 4 Hoodie Club.
Mm-hmm.
So you and
Yep.
this guy already has his invites. So Robbie Stewart and Joe Bass joining CBH in Rhode Island, coming up in October.
Also 4 other people.
Yeah, when
such
is the
as
championship as well?
October.
Just in October? Do we have a date yet? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll probably know a date, but we'll get to that later.
Anime
Los
Expo.
Angeles.
Anime Expo.
Anime Expo.
Yeah, that was where the KMC was. In Los Angeles.
Oh, what do you know?
Yep.
Yeah, Andrew Rivera wound up winning that whole thing with another Light Water Nature Tempo. Light Water Nature Tempo being very powerful. It actually even took a spot in the last KMC we'll talk about here in a little bit.
It was actually like a pretty close list to the Cyborg Games list that they were using at their KMC, and that you saw champs soon.
Yeah, and then a Light Nature aggro deck taking second place, piloted by Frankie Mock.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting stuff there. It looks like aggro and tempo are doing pretty much what they thought. Well, we thought they would be doing. Like
I mean, we had a feeling it was going to be an aggressive meta.
Yeah, and I mean you use Panopter to sort of get under the champs, but it just seems like in the long run these decks are just kind of like pushing forward. So
Very few people are wanting to run Panopter. Everyone's scared of Blaze Helix.
yeah, which is a card. So the
KMC.
last KMC, yes,
More
happening
tempo,
in South
more
Milwaukee at the
aggro.
Pink Bunny Games,
Yeah, we
where
were
I
there
first
once.
qualified,
And where I
in the
first
season.
X2'd.
Yes.
That was a miserable day.
Yes, that's to Jared Oxtater.
Yeah.
Ruining your dreams and crushing mine.
I didn't play against him.
Oh, well,
No.
he knocked you out. He was
Yeah,
the
he
only
did.
X and 2 to make it in.
Yep.
So, anyways, Season 1 Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
But Light Water Nature Tempo, again, taking first place. Eric Shin piloting that one. So, shout-outs to you, man. And Light Fire Rush.
Justin Aponte.
Yes, more, it looks like, Light Fire Rush is still powerful. Aggro's getting under everything like it should be. And a meta full of these aggro decks and tempo decks, you'd think.
Yeah.
The faster one is going to win. So
And Robert Arguelles, shout out to you, taking my Panopter light water control to top 4. He asked me for some advice. I told him what I would do. He did the exact opposite of what I told him I would do, and then he lost in top 4.
And also, I gotta give a special shout out to Alexis Rogenbuck, one of the youngest contenders to top 4 a KMC ever. So I believe
with
she's,
Rush.
Yeah, I think she's 11. If I'm mistaken, someone comment down below. But I
It was a
believe
good deck, too.
Yeah. So good stuff. Nice to see that the kids are actually getting into it. Further proves that you don't have to be one of us old folk to get all the way to the end and get there. And apparently it was just like one last shield blast
How old are we?
that wound up getting there. So.
Yeah, she was one shield blast away from a flight.
Yep.
Which is good for
Cool
11. It's
stuff.
better than I was doing at 11, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, for sure.
Drinking
So,
water.
That's the 3 KMCs that happened this weekend. We've got none happening this weekend, but next weekend they'll be having one in PA, as well as some other places. So definitely check out KaijudoChannel.com, where they have the list of all the KMCs that are happening, as well as Kaijudo.com, where they have the list and the dates and all that fun stuff, as well as updates every week.
And
So
fan fiction.
about certain things going on, and fan fiction, which is kind of fun to read. So, channel updates. We're going to be doing more matches. I've got narrated matches slated. What we're going to start doing is taking the matchups from the top 2s of these KMCs, pitting them against each other, CBH and I playing one of each and kind of, getting it in, and then narrating over that and talking about how the match could have gone if we had a different match result than the first and second place did at these events, and then just kind of going into a little bit of analysis from there, talk about how we can make the decks better, or how we think the decks are going to do moving forward.
How we can make the decks worse.
Right.
Yeah.
As well as more dual series. Definitely stay up to date on that. We've got another one coming up. I don't know what the matchups yet are, but we'll be doing more of that very soon, so stay on the lookout for that.
You guys always leave a comment with your deck suggestions.
Yes, and stay tuned for more TWIKs. Now KMCs are a thing. We're probably not going to do one next week since they're not doing any KMCs. But after that, we're going to be sticking to it, and we've got PA in 2 weeks, so we'll be having a video blog and hopefully some coverage from that, deck text on this guy's channel, and then matches on mine per the usual. So stay up to date on all that, and hopefully,
Excuse me.
We'll see you guys later.
Peach.
Peach.